Hello everyone, welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. FC Bayern Munich are champions of Germany. Wait, hold on. If we don't end up winning tomorrow, I'm going to look a really stupid idiot. But I think we'll win, so this is why I'm making the video a day before. So we'll have the live match watch along, but at the same time, we'll have the match reaction. So I don't want to make too many videos in one day. So I have to make this a day before and schedule it for tomorrow. But today is the day Bayern should be crowned champions of Germany. And I already feel the comments. Oh, the Bundesliga is a farmers league. Bayern always win it. I can already feel the comments. I can. I mean, this season has been absolutely all over the place. First of all, everyone seems to forget Niko Kovac actually managed us. Who was that guy? Yeah, Niko Kovac, the Croatian handkerchief master. He managed us. Yeah, remember him? Where we were crap, where we didn't dominate, where we lost. We were losing and drawing games like nothing. We weren't good. I mean, we beat Tottenham 7-2, but we were crap. We weren't a good team. We were fifth a lot. I think we were fifth for like 13 or 10 match days. We were fifth, like 5 points from the title. Remember that? 7 points at one point. Everyone remember when we were actually behind? Wow, because people seem to say, oh, Bayern you can always predict the winner. What do you predict how Bayern were 5 points, 7 points at one point behind the season? Did anyone predict or think Leipzig would have been as consistent and then drop off form after the restart? Did anyone predict a pandemic would be the reason we haven't won the Champions League yet in May? Well, I didn't. I mean, yeah, this season, oh, goodness gracious, it's been a deserved title. No one in their right mind can say Bayern didn't deserve this. We didn't scam our way into winning this. I would say last season, we won it because Dortmund were crap. But I think this season we won it because we've just outperformed every single opponent. Here's what Dortmund are weird though. They're really weird. Dortmund are like Arsenal and Man United these days, right? We'll be getting packed, getting destroyed with Niko Kovac as our manager. Dortmund will be like, oh, we can do you one better, and they'll be losing to Werder Bremen at the same time we're losing to a much better team. It's very weird. I think this season I came into this going, we weren't winning the title because I was like, Dortmund almost got us last season. Last season I literally made a video saying, Dortmund, congratulations, you won the league. We were like 9 points behind. There was no way. Our club still believed, but Borussia Dortmund just bottled it. They did. We didn't win that title last season because we were this extraordinary team. We won the title because Dortmund bottled it, and they decided, you know what? I don't want this. Take this. That's like a girl, freaking A, getting the best dude in front of her. A good guy. Really, really manly guy, but he isn't like overly like rude. He isn't, as some people would call him, an ASS hole. He isn't that guy, but the girl's like, get out. I want me a criminal. I want a serial killer. I'm attracted to serial killers. That's what it is, right? Dortmund just are allergic to winning. They're allergic to the Bundesliga title. And I think that we deserve this over the last few years. I've seen Bayern. I mean, I started watching Bayern more regularly, like every single match. If I didn't watch a match, I would replay it and watch it again. Sometimes I would turn off my phone just so I don't accidentally spoil the scoreline. And I would make sure, oh God, you should have seen me. My goodness, especially in the Champions League because it's midweek. It's from 1 p.m. for me to 3 p.m. That's when I'm in class. So not every single teacher is going to allow me to watch the match. So sometimes, most of the times on Wednesdays and Tuesdays, I'm going to come home and rewatch it. So since like 2018, after the World Cup, we've been crap. I haven't seen Bayern good, right? Obviously, right, we've been good. We've had our good moments, but I mean it legit. I haven't seen Bayern genuinely as good as we are now. I haven't really had this much confidence in the team. I sit here on match watch-alongs. Maybe under Niko Kovac, I would be screaming every second, but I feel more relaxed with Hansi Flick at the wheel. Hansi's at the wheel. Tell me how good does it feel? We have Leva, Kimmich, and Goretzka. Thiago is the best in the world. The greatest in all of world football. We won it all. We've won the hat trick. We've won the hat trick. 3 Champions Leagues in a row. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wanzi's at the wheel. I need to make some songs. I'm going to sing them every time. I know they're cringy, but that's exactly my personality. I'm cringy. But like I was saying, very, very bipolar season. If this season was an emotional feeling, or if this season was a person, it would be a female. Boom, boom, boom. Up, down, cold, hot, cold, hot. Might as well just be temperature in Colorado, because it's up, down every single second. And I'm telling you, man, and there's going to be people that are going to try to delegitimize this title. First of all, the Bundesliga over the last 2 years has been more competitive than ever. I think we won last season only because, well, I know we did, because Dortmund were crap, but at the same time, it was only like 2 points. And then this season, we were down a lot. We were a crap team. I mean, look at the progression, Bayern. This is how Bayern is, man. I didn't know we had these players. I didn't know in November, October, when we were getting slapped up, I didn't know we had these players. Where did these players magically appear out of? Because I didn't know we had Muller. Was Muller still here? Because I thought he was leaving, and I was actually open to it because he was actually crap then. But now I'm like, Muller's good. I like Muller. I love Muller. Now I love Level even more. Now I love Thiago even more. Now I love Kimmich even more. I'm in love with this squad from 0 to 11. Of course, there's things that we need to improve. There's a lot of games, especially our wingers, we need to improve them. But I think this squad has absolutely helped us. Since this year has just been atrocious, hasn't it? I mean, a virus. Can you believe that? A virus is the reason. Look, the world can't stop just yet. I need Bayern to win 3 Champions League trophies. We need like 20 more years at least on this planet, man. The world should not stop. I mean, this virus has destroyed a lot of things, a lot of plans that I had of seeing Bayern win the Champions League. I was actually planning to go to Munich this year and also Istanbul, Turkey. I think I was probably going to most likely do a thing where I went to Munich and then I traveled to Turkey in the because Bayern season will end, and then 2 weeks later, you can then go to Istanbul, where the Champions League final would have taken place. And I'm hoping, well, obviously Bayern would. I was only gonna go if Bayern made it to the finals, so, and then maybe I could have watched the DFB Pokal if he made it to that too. But I mean, I was so convinced. That's how convinced I was that we were winning the Champions League. And yeah, in a way, I guess our momentum is definitely not as big as I would say it could be when the CL returns, because at the end of the day, yeah, winning the Bundesliga is great, but it's not as exciting as winning the UEFA Champions League, and because it's just different. Winning the Bundesliga is great, but it's not as great as winning the DFB Pokal even, because you know how much harder it was. I don't know. You know how much you had to go through and witnessed. The games are a lot more all over the place, and Bayern are a very consistent team. We're very good at taking our opportunity, even under Kovac, who was a crap coach. Get out of my club. I don't even know who the guy was. I forgot what he looks like, because I just don't care about him anymore. But even under Kovac, I always felt like, damn, we're really consistent. I mean, Dortmund, I can't believe they didn't win the title last year. I couldn't believe it when we surpassed them. When it was 4 points, I was like, yeah, Dortmund still have this. Because I think it was February when we're still 9 points down. And people were laughing at us. And somehow we actually ended up winning it. It's so crazy. And someone's going to be like, oh, Farmers League. Farmers League would be like Bayern steamroll every single year. We don't. We get slapped up too. We share a nice amount of getting slapped up. But it is what it is, though. This is what football is about. I mean, we're under Hansi Flick now, who Bayern is a ship, the Titanic. We were sinking just under Kovac. I think Kovac would come out before Champions League games. They'd ask him, oh, can Bayern win the Champions League this year? Here's exactly what he said with his Croatian weird accent. Well, I don't care. I'm not going to do the accent. This guy would literally say, Bayern have only won the Champions League once in these 10 years. As an excuse to make himself less at fault if we were to lose in the Champions League. Around the Liverpool game, we went into that game so negative. How can you try to get your team to be motivated to play when you're out here telling your team that, oh yeah, you're not that good. We can't do it, guys. it's just annoying, man. And I think that we've come a long way from Niko Kovac. I think it's been such a big part of just this small history, and I'm so glad we have Hansi Flick. I mean, that's a lucky thing right there. Hansi Flick. It's kind of funny because in the summer, right? Kovac's brother, Robert Kovac, was actually the assistant manager. And when Hansi Flick came in, right? He became the assistant manager, and Kovac's brother just became a coach in the team. It just showed you that the board didn't really trust Niko Kovac's judgment. We were actually linked to signing Ante Rebic, man. What a rubbish signing that would have been. But it does show you just how much influence Hansi Flick has had, and I'm so glad. The only one thing Niko Kovac did was 2 games before he got the sack versus Frankfurt, he made Alphonso Davies our left back. I'm not sure if it was his decision. I'm hearing that Hansi Flick was really the one that popularized the idea, and Kovac took it in. But if it is that way, then I like it. And under Flick, I think we have an identity now. We haven't had this identity since we won the treble and we got to Chelsea in the Champions League final. This ruthlessness that we usually had. And it's crazy because we lost the league twice before we won the treble. So people always think, oh, we were dominating the league. We started winning the league since 2013 because we became the best team in the world. And it's almost like when a balloon gets inflated. It's almost like an economy getting inflated. You're just too good. And then the thing is, people are always going to look, oh, Bayern don't perform in the Champions League. And wow, I do agree with them on that. I mean, we hired the wrong manager, Pep Guardiola, to replace the wrong manager. We hired a tactician to replace a father. That's, you hired a robot to replace a dad. You hired a father to replace a daddy. Yup, Jupe Heinkicks. Yup, no, it's Jupe. It's a J there, okay? I know, I'm a Jorge. My name is George Jorge, okay? There's a J. Didn't make any sense. But Jupe was a real father figure at the club, and getting rid of him, you change everything. Pep came in, he didn't like a few of the Jupe players, so guess what? He sold them. Pep came in, decided, you know what? Borussia Dortmund are too good, and I don't want to have to deal with that. So he bought Götze. Bayern weren't known for getting Dortmund's players, and I think I kind of hate Pep. I can't stand the guy, because every time I think about his name, I think about all the semi-final decisions he made. I mean, we did it to ourselves. We could have won the Champions League like twice after Jupe got left. I almost said got fired. He didn't get fired. He left on his own accord and the club separated. It was a mutual thing. I don't think Jupp wanted to leave. Bayern just found a great reason to bring an upcoming world-class manager in, because Pep won 2 Champions League. Bayern were like, we want to get in on some of that pie. Pep did add a little bit of marketability to the club because of his ways in the media, and people didn't necessarily have to like Pep. They just had to follow him, and that's what he did. Pep popularized Der Klassiker. Does anyone really... I mean, yeah, technically Der Klassiker, I think, started in 2013. The word Der Klassiker, but it really became so big under Pep with Klopp. That was really when I'd say Der Klassiker was Der Klassiker. And we would go to Champions League quarterfinals and semifinals, and semifinals, because we got to 3 semifinals from 2014 to 2016 after Pep left. During the time Pep was there, we got to 3 Champions League semifinals, and the only reason we didn't win it at least once was because we just didn't have the good decision making. We didn't have a motivator, a father figure that could motivate the players to go and do it. Did anyone notice I've been playing with this balloon? Well, it's supposed to be a graduation balloon. So for me, Bayern Munich have graduated. That's why I have the balloon. By the way, man, look, if you're watching to this point, subscribe to the channel, man. I really do appreciate it. I mean, look, let's get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as we can. We got a few days ago. I was like, oh, thanks for 600, and then all of you decided, you know what? I like him. Let me subscribe. And then it just so happened that a lot of people subscribe. So I do appreciate each and every one of you. So look, I mean, man, it's kind of weird because I came into the season like, we ain't winning the Bundesliga. We ain't winning the trophy. And we weren't, based on the track record. Then we sacked Kovac. And then all of a sudden, everything just became 10 times better. I just became 10 times happier. It feels so weird celebrating a win, but look, it's an important trophy, right? You'll have people make you believe that it's an important trophy. I think what we need to win now is the Champions League for me to really go, we're here, and then sign the players we need. I mean, this hasn't been a perfect season, but it's been a perfectly imperfect season. So really, I'm glad I was here to experience it. Thank you to everyone that helped me experience it with you. So yeah, thank you for tuning into the channel. It's been a fantastic season. Winning against Werder Bremen, we just tie it all. I wonder what Flick is going to do after we win the league. I think he wants to break the record, 101 goals. But I'm not exactly sure if he'd want to do that. I love how the first word after I type B in Google is Bayern. We're at 98 goals right now. Do you think we'll hit? Nah, we would need like 101 goals. So you would need you would need 9 goals. So 3 goals a game. So we play tomorrow, we have to smack them up like 6-0. And then you'll be like 98 goals. And then you'll need 4. And then you need to beat the other teams like Wolfsburg by a lot. I don't know. There's nothing else to play for after we win the league. There's no reason. So I want to see a lot of rotation. I want to see players get almost like an early break. I mean, if we win the league, Dortmund, it's now a battle of top 4. So, we win the league. It's now a battle of top 4. Dortmund still have to play Leipzig, which is going to be an interesting game. Because I always thought to myself, Leipzig are better than Dortmund. And I know that for a fact. But it is what it is. Mönchengladbach are 5th. Oddly enough, I think they're a much better team than on the table. I think remember when they were leading the league table like for 10 weeks in a row? I don't even know. Leading for a long time. But they slowly obviously got injuries and then they declined. I think that was an amazing experience. Seeing us go from a team that was crap to just world class. Even when we beat Tottenham, I was like, that's a terrible performance. Like it was mostly down due to Gnabry deciding to just be the CEO of London. But thank you everyone so much for watching this. Next season, I'll obviously make my predictions for next season later on as next season starts actually becoming tangible. So I think Hertha Berlin will be a contender for the title. I'm saying that with a straight face. I'm not actually joking. What they've shown me since the restart is that they can be a ruthless team. They went to Leipzig and held them down. They played Dortmund and actually, physically for me, they played better than Dortmund. And I think Berlin have a lot more to offer than some of these teams. And I think they lost to Frankfurt, didn't they? They're going to be mid-table, but watch next season. I think Hertha Berlin won't also have European football. They'll have less of a focus on anything else. They would have more fit players. I think Berlin will be a challenger for the title, legitimately. With the way they're playing, though, on the pitch, the energy. I think they're going to be a contender. Leipzig are also probably going to get stronger. With Konate, Upamecano, and all these guys getting back, I think they're going to be a genuine contender. Only reason Leipzig didn't, let's be real, Leipzig were the better team before January. I think even in December time, Bayern weren't. I don't think we were like that dominant yet, or we were at that level. And I think we aren't playing like 60-70% possession. We're just casually killing teams, and it's so effortless sometimes. Sometimes we just don't play well for a whole half. And I feel like it's not because we're actually crap. It's because the team is just controlling the tempo. And then second half, we just steamroll them. I think that's literally most teams, man, that win Champions Leagues. They don't really dominate. They just win. So it is what it is. I think Dortmund won't be a challenger next year, especially selling Sancho. I think if Dortmund keeps Sancho and actually strengthen defensively and actually maybe get Hakimi on an extended loan, we can see that happening. But Leipzig, for me, are a better team than Dortmund. 0-11. Even without Timo Werner. Werner isn't even that important for Leipzig. He's not even scoring in crucial games. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching this, man. It's been amazing. It's an amazing title run. I'm proud of this team, and more to come. Am I excited? Well, I am, but I'm not as excited. Because, I mean, when you know you're winning the title, 3 weeks... I mean, when we were like 2 points ahead, which was 4 or 5 months ago, I was like, yeah, we win the title because we were so good. So I can't celebrate. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna jump around. Mia san mia, and peace.